So hello there once again, this is Packs&Recreation, and today we are going to answer the question, is it worth it to buy a Jumpstart box or just even a Jumpstart Booster? And the answer to that is no, it's not. So you can already tell by the size that this thing is smaller than other booster boxes. And there is a reason for that. It contains 18 booster boxes, and you may be thinking, what's a Jumpstart booster for? And if it is not worth it, then why did you buy it? Those are two very good questions. So reply to number one is a Jumpstart booster on paper is a good idea. A Jumpstart booster is technically a, ready to jump booster. The idea, as you can see here in the insert that describes how this works, is that instead of being like 15 card boosters, they are 20 card boosters. And the whole idea here is that you pick two of these, you open them, and there you go. You have a deck, at least a 40 card deck that you can just use right off the box. So, just to play against some friends. So technically, by buying four of these, you already can just play some Magic the Gathering against a friend. So if that idea is so good, then how is it that I'm saying that this is not worth it? Well, it is worth it if you buy one of the other products that are technically a good version of this. So in order to illustrate, give me a second. Okay, we can cut back. So it is a good idea if you buy either a original Jumpstart box, right? So the original set, which as you can see is a lot thicker than what we got, or a Jumpstart 2022 box, which is also a very good selection and is also thicker than the one that we got. So what's the deal here? So Wizards did this one first. It was a great success, and then they were like, oh, let's just do a Jumpstart box per set, because why not? That way we have more product to sell. The problem is that there are not that many cards that you can include in pre-made boosters, because the boosters are pre-made. You're going to see that in a second, so that you can actually do decks. So they have less cards and less variety. So you have an idea. Jumpstart and Jumpstart 22 can have 20 types of packs, and this one for Phyrexia, for example, or any other from the current sets, only has 5 varieties or 5 variants. So this means that it's very likely that we're going to open all 18 of these boosters and we're going to get the same cards in the same type of packs a lot. So you can already tell why this is not a very good idea or a good investment, right? So let's go. The good news, technically, is that there are 2 variants of the same type of booster. So see, this is one of the types is Mighty Y or Mighty I or something. This card is just that. I'm going to do another video following this one, showing how can you store this properly, because this is cool if you just crack them, but after you crack them, what do you do with this besides maybe storing them like this? You want to seal them, right? Or try to reseal them. So we're going to tackle that in a following video. But good old Senior Dancer, Duelist of the Deep Faith, Basilica Shepherd, Planar Disruption, Charge of the Mites, Vanish into Eternity. As you can see, obviously normally it's monocolor, because 20 cards is only so much you can do, and most of it are commons and uncommons, and you get 1 rare normally. In this case, it's the Might Overseer, which is one of the few exclusive cards that you actually get for Jumpstart, because that's another thing. Wizards, in all their wisdom, decided that the booster packs for Jumpstart are going to have, actually, they include 2 foil lands. Well, that's nice, I guess. Knowing that these type of lands in Phyrexia only come either in the Jumpstart boosters, apparently, or in the bundles. So I guess that's okay. So we have a Mighty White. Wizards, in all their knowledge, and I don't know how to qualify it really, but they decided that, yeah, Jumpstart boosters are going to have exclusive cards as well. So there are 5 cards that you can only get on Jumpstart boosters. So what are those cards? Well, prepare to be surprised, because they are going to be always the same. So the topic for this one is Toxic. So Rosebud Cultivator, Branchblight Stalker, Contagious Vorak, Ruthless Predation. Again, you know what is going to, like, the moment you see these topper card, you already know like what's going to be inside, with maybe slight variations, which we're going to tackle in a second. Diver's Last Stand, Lattice Blade Mantis, Maze's Mantle, Greenstone's Twilight. So maybe apparently the Twilight is part of these packs, and Goliath Hatchery. And Goliath Hatchery is the exclusive card for green. There is basically 1 for each color, because there are 5 teams, 1 for each color. So Paladin of Predation, the Hunter's Maze, and then land, 2 foil lands, which is, you know, kind of nice, I guess, because no one's going to buy this. That's likely the reason why you see these booster boxes cheaper than the others, and the reason is that no one buys them. Maybe you can buy a couple of boosters if you want to do like a game with some friends, or, you know, you just don't want to think about it. Rebellious, so we're having luck. We're getting actually different colors, but imagine I bought a box. You just buy 2, you can actually get twice the same color and just twice the same cards. So Bard Butterfist, Bladeguard Aspirant, Volkshock Splitter, Hexagold Slash, Blazing Crescendo, Molten Rebuke, Oxida Finisher, Furnace Punisher, Prosthetic Injector, and this is the card for red, which you can tell is Rock Hexgold Nabber, a legendary creature, Goblin Rebel, for 2 and 1 red, trample, haste. Whenever an equipped creature you control other than Rock Hexgold Nabber attacks or dies, you may attach all equipment attached to that creature to Rock, which is, you know, nice card. And a Dragonwing Glider, which actually features the same character using it, which is nice. Hexgold Halberd, the Autonomous Furnace, and then land, and then land, land, and then land. So this is not going to change ever. We're going to do some exercise on these so that you can actually, I mean, I can even open them. They are so bad that I can even open them like saving a booster. This is very bad. Corruption. Okay, I'm getting luck 4 in a row, 4 different colors. So Stinging Hive Master, Born Picker Scourge, Testament Bearer, Offer Immortality, Infectious Inquiry, Vraska's Fall, Bilious Cold Dweller, Chittering Skittling, which Necrogen Communion, Archfiend of the Dross, and the card for black, which is Kinzu of the Bleak Coven, legendary creature, Fire Action Vampire. Flying. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life and exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it is a 1/1 and has Toxic 1. For 4 and 1 black is the 5/4. And then Nimbrazer Paladin, the Draw Speeds, and then the usual lands with 2 foils on the back. So in order to get a poker right now, the following pack should be able, but as we're going to realize in any moment now, see, it's like they don't want me to. This may not be okay. Actually, they were in a row, so maybe they are just lazy even to separate them. or maybe that's how they are like laid down in the box, so that if you pick two, or the shop owner picks two, you always get two different colors. Maybe, I don't know. Progress, which is good theme for blue. Glister Seer, Ichor Synthesizer, Chrome Prowler, which is the one in the art, Meldweb Curator, Quicksilver Fisher, Mesmerizing Dose, Thrumming-Bird, Serum Snare, Tamillo's Immobilizer, or Tamillo's, and Serum Sovereign. This is the exclusive card for blue. So 4 and 1 blue for a creature, Phyrexia Sphinx. With flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on Serum Sovereign. You pay 1 blue and you remove an oil counter from Serum Sovereign, you draw a card and then scry 2. And it's the 4/4. So it's an okay card. Mind Splice Apparatus, which is a good card, and then Island. Okay. Distorted Curiosity, which is kind of fitting, I guess, given the name of the card. The Surgical Bay. Okay, so the order is just mixed in this booster. And then land. Why did that happen? Your guess is as good as mine. So from this point on, look at this. These are all the boosters that are remaining. And we kind of already got everything that we can get from Jumpstart. So in order to, not make this unsufferably long, because the booster is what it is. This opening is just prolonging it. Just going to prove my point. So again, Corruption and Pestilence Symphoneer, and maybe I just save me and you the trouble and the time, so that you can see the difference right away. Let's do the test. So Singing Necro, Hive Master, and Pestilence Symphoneer, One Picker Scourge, Testament Bearer. So it's just say like small difference right there. Like the first card is different. This is normally how variants happen in a Jumpstart booster. It's just the first card that's different. So in one we got Pestilence Symphoneer, and the other we got Stinging Hive Master. And then from that moment on is just the same. So Bomb Picker Scourge, Testament Bearer, another small difference, Annihilating Glare versus Offer Immortality, Unknown with Affliction, Infectious Inquiry, Ambulatory Edifice, and Vraska's Fall, Drawn with Ichor versus Bilious Skull Dweller. However, the rare, the exclusive rare is going to be the same: Chittering, Skittering, and Feed the Infection. Necrogen Communion, draws Skull Bump. Maybe you are thinking like, hey, Pax, come on, this is not that bad. They are kind of different. It's like, well, yes, maybe, but to a degree, the theme is the same. Like, you're not getting anything new. In this case, well, Archfiend of the Draws versus Vran Executioner Thane, sorry. Okay, I guess. You can argue which one is better. In monetary value, there is one that is better, obviously, but... And then we wrap with 2 Kinzus. Then Nimbrizer Paladin, again. And then the Draw Speeds. And then land. So, should you buy a Jumpstart Booster Box? No, at all. As a matter of fact, is not a very good idea. I am not going to even open the rest because, let's be honest, it was just to prove a point. These have better use if I just open them to play, I guess, because, oh, surprise. But I will make a video showing you how you can repurpose them infinitely. And if you want to see the variants, you can just go into a wiki and you will see that these two variants of black, because again, I was lucky and I actually got one of each and then a different black pack. But you can actually not be that lucky and just get like two blacks the same or 3 blacks in a row and none of the other colors. So, you know, at least since these two are different, if you actually got unlucky and you got, you know, twice the same, if you actually did a deck with this, because they include the lands as well. I mean, you have to remove the top card, but it will be a slightly different deck and slightly varied. Although, you know, a pro player will argue that it will be better if you have twice the same because you have better chances of getting the cards that you want, but I digress. So, is it worth it to buy a Jumpstart Booster Box? No. Unless you find them like super duper cheap, like was the case with me. Like, if you find them like, I don't know, like $30 or $40 or something. Like, I mean, it's still magic, it's still nice, but it's not worth it. If you're going to buy any Jumpstart boxes, or if you're curious, try to get the original ones, which you still can get them in some places. And if you can't, I can assure you, Jumpstart 2022 is as good. And they have a lot more variants and different color packs in here that actually give you like a nice draft experience, which is, you know, the whole purpose of opening packs. So I'm not going to drag this any longer. This was just to prove a point on how the Phyrexian had to open all the Phyrexian products just to prove a point. So there you got it. Not worth it. So I hope you had a good time, or at least you had some fun looking at this. My only surprise was that I did not know that the last 2 lands of each were foil. But besides that, come on. This is what it is. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time. This has been Packs and Recreation. Have a great time. Thank you very much. Bye.